camera away. Here we go. Sorry, disorganised as usual. There we are. Wait. So I'm in a different spot for my Periscope this afternoon, up in my little office, because it's not a very nice day. Normally I'm out and about down by my kitchen, actually. I'm on my kitchen table looking out on the beautiful sunshine, but it's horrible today, so I'm up in my office. Lovely to see you all. I'm just putting out a blog post about, are you afraid of earning more money? That's a crazy thought. Why would we be afraid of earning more money? I have no idea why people would want to do that. No, it's true. It's absolutely true. I've come across lots of people who want to earn more money, they want to increase their income levels, they want to be more successful, but somehow they just don't quite get there. And often this can be an upper limit level, an upper limit problem. It can be what the sense of what happens if I earn this money? What happens when I earn that money? Will it change me as a person? Will I not be able to cope with it? Will I not have I not got the wherewithal to look after money? You know, a lot of people do say that they're just not good with money. That's often a description that's put through. So, or belief that people hold, and it's often the what if. So what if I earn this money? What will happen then? And then subconsciously, what that's doing is meaning that we're putting limits into what we actually do to achieve progressing towards earning that more money, because we don't perhaps feel like we quite deserve it, or we might not be able to handle it, or we don't want the responsibility of it. And then we sort of sabotage ourselves in terms of being able to achieve that levels we want. I don't know if anybody else felt this. Do feel free to tap away some questions or send any thoughts and so forth through. Where's everybody from here today? I haven't ever been able to get the questiony thing to kind of work on Periscope, so I'm sorry if you're kind of tapping away to me and I'm not answering, or alternatively nobody's tapping away, I'm not quite sure yet, but slowly but surely learning all about Periscope. I think one of the big things I've talked about today around the fear of earning more money is the responsibility that comes with. I've spoken to people recently who just feel that if they try and earn more money, it will come with a heavy responsibility. So that might be the responsibility of feeling like the only way to earn more money is through sheer hard work, so more hours, more input, more time, that kind of thing. Or it might be the responsibility of then having to do something with that money and knowing what to do with it. So you might be afraid of losing that money once you've got it, or afraid that you might not be rewarded well for your efforts, or afraid that you just couldn't handle it. And so, simply put, you may well believe that by having more money, that's a bigger problem than where you're at the moment with less money, if that makes sense. So, how do you kind of turn this around? I think, for me, the important lesson, I think, I've had points in my life where I've gone, oh, even though I've got money, as I hope you'd think as a money coach, I have money, I'm striving to earn more money, I'm striving to, I want more abundance in my life so I can provide more abundance to other people. And I try to look at this responsibility as a responsibility around the lessons that you can learn from it. So if you see it rather than a responsibility as something, as a way of growing and a way of learning, and that's been a beautiful gift that's been given to you to learn how to deal with money responsibly, learn how to have money in your life and appreciate money being in your life, and the good that that can do. So it's a real act of generosity to yourself, I think, to see that it's not a burden of responsibility to have money, but it's actually an absolute gift to have money as well. So yeah. So as I say, I've got a blog post out on this that give you a little bit more background on that, and you can find that at moneymindsetcoaching.co.uk. If you've missed some of this Periscope, I'm going to pop it onto my YouTube channel, which is also Money Mindset Coaching. And let me just think what else. Website, Twitter, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube. You can find me in all those places. So I'm Caroline Domanska from Money Mindset Coaching, and I look forward to seeing you all again. Take care now. Bye.